Floss too.
Hi, Floss too.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jane.
And we're the BosStitchers. Thanks for joining us on episode 101.
Starting the next 100.
I remember that. That's right.
Yeah.
Starting the next century. And today is Christmas Eve.
That's right.
Yeah. December 23rd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hope you're having a happy season so far.
Yeah. I want to thank you for all the comments that we received for our 100th episode. It all was very nice, and glad that you enjoyed it. Glad that you enjoyed the cameo appearances at the beginning of the last episode. We have a couple of people who want to join you on the BeStitchMe adventure.
Oh, all right. I think I'm going to have to put my order into 1, 2, 3 for that fabric then. Check. I'll do. All right.
Amy from Two Cross Stitchers.
Oh, great.
Wants to join you. And then
I think
Nancy,
the disorderly stitcher.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Nancy's a troublemaker.
She's
always like, "Oh, let's start us out.
I
Let's
know.
start us out." Well, I'm
And
glad
she
she's
works-
picking on you instead of me.
She works on them too.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
You are?
Yeah. I'm going to pull the trigger. I'm going to get that fabric and
Okay.
start going.
All right.
You've heard it here.
All right. Well, Amy is putting it on her BossMe board. So you could put that start on your BossMe board.
I bet I have like at least a start or something.
There you go.
on there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Because, I'm kind of committed to that BossMe board.
That's right.
But we'll get into that later.
You live by it. Right?
Yeah. Live and breathe it.
And then I got a few comments on what I'm going to be putting on my BossMe board. Ellen commented that, the plates, the old fashioned.
Yeah.
Ellen thinks that I should just buy the plates.
I get kind of a similar thought, Ellen, about some things. Like sometimes I see a pattern and I think like, oh, that project would be perfect for somebody. And sometimes I think, I ought to just frame that pattern and say, like, thinking of you.
Well, I know what I wanted to tell you.
What?
So Sherry, the Colorado
Yes.
cross stitcher,
Yeah.
she had on one of her episodes, her recent ones, I think it might have been the one before her last. Anyway, she does color copies of her charts, so or her patterns actually.
Yeah.
So she said what you could do is you could stitch it and then make a color copy of your stitched piece and then frame that and give it to someone. So I was thinking, you don't have to stitch all those Prairie School of Santas. All you got to do is make a copy of
I've
it.
just been wasting my time.
No
haven't I? Leave to Sherry to come up with that, right?
Yeah, there you go.
All right. I think I'm set then for like the next year's worth of small exchanges.
Oh, right. Well, I think that's a little cheating, though. You would have to stitch it for someone, but you could make a color copy and save it for yourself. You could have all Prairie Schoolers up here.
Yeah. Any more good ideas tonight?
Oh, well, so our friend, and I use the term lightly, Maureen, thinks that now that I'm retired, I should have 2 BossMe boards.
Yeah. She's always thinking.
Yeah. If I could finish one,
I was
might
just thinking,
yeah.
does she know how many you've
Yeah.
done of the first?
Yeah. And then we had a comment from Laura, who says that she loves how we plan our finishing even before we put the first stitch in.
I guess we need that incentive, right?
I just think that's the definition of optimism. So
It's pretty good someone picked up on that, though. Isn't it?
I know.
And it's so true when I think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, would
Yeah.
you like to throw out the first stitch?
I would love to.
All right.
Well,
What have you been doing for 2 weeks?
I don't know. That's what I said to Jane. I really don't know. I don't know where the time has gone. I guess there's been a few festive things, but not really enough to justify my little progress. This, oops.
We have a picture.
Yeah, we do. It's just a little, let me pull this out for clarity. I can't believe this is all I've done. And I pretty much think it is. I am working on this little wooden ornament. And the concept of the idea came from Alice of the Threaded Needle, a relatively new shop in Grafton, Mass. And she worked with Cross Stitch Wonders. And this is what I've got. And maybe I need a board there. Thank you. I really like it. It's fun to work on. I've been taking Alice's pointers for stitching on wood. I do think I've broken 2 needles though so far. And I was really torn on doing this in 2 or 3 strands, and I've done it in 3. But I like this one so much, I'm going to do, no, not the exact same thing, but another one that I'll show when we get to haul. And I think I'm going to give myself a break and do 2 strands next time, because it is hard to pull it through at the end.
Yeah.
But it is fun. I love it.
Yeah.
I love the fact she gives you the die cut felt for the back. And she said it's going to cover everything. So I, trying to not go too much, but on these snowflakes, I can't. That would drive me crazy. So that's my plan.
Good.
Not going to be ready, I guess, for this Christmas.
Oh, well.
Yeah, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Short and sweet. That's it.
So
that's me.
Should I bring up
the Sal?
Should I bring up the French hens?
Oh, the French hens.
Wasn't that going to be a Christmas present?
I know. Yeah.
Okay. You still have, it's only Christmas Eve.
I know, but I'm kind of booked between now and...
All right. Okay.
I can't believe I didn't finish that off. And the 4 calling birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to mention that one.
Well, oh, someday.
Okay, so is that it for your whips?
That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
So I again have to show this bag that was made for Chris and I for the Gentle Adoration Sal.
And mine is taking good care of my project.
By our friend Mary Lou. And that's the inside. It's so beautiful. And as a reminder, this is from the November-December 1988 Cross Stitch and Country Crafts magazine. And I'm going to put out a last call. So you may have seen people start to stitch this and realize how cute it is. So I still have some charts left. If you would like a chart, then I can send it to you. But this will be the last call for that. And then after, if I don't get any more takers, the rest of these will go on the next freebie table.
All right. And, I will say for you here, if it isn't apparent to viewers, you have done more than it looks like, because it might be hard for the white to show.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
I'm going to give you credit for that.
So here's what I have so far. And this is the goose. And Right, so all of this is actually stitched. You can probably see that. That's the sheep. And then starting to work over here on the baby blanket. Up here will be the donkey. So it's not, you know, it's 111 by 111. So
I know.
it's
not that bad.
It's not that bad. There's, you know, but it's almost full coverage. The only thing that's not stitched is this top part. But yeah, there's some, you know, there's both. There's some confetti in there, and then there's also some big blocks of color.
And then a little back stitching.
And some back stitching, yeah. There's some back stitching because it's a 1988 pattern.
That's right. It had to.
Yeah. And then, of course, we'll just, you know, fill in with whatever stitches are around the... I'm not going to put in the 1988. I'm actually not going to put a date in there.
I know I won't.
I'll probably put my initials in the date, but anyway, so that's where I am, and I'm actually liking this. I'm glad I started it. I've had this chart for a long time, and I'm glad I'm getting this off.
I really do want to get back to it.
Yeah. So I might just stitch on this. I might just keep
Until
on
it's
stitching
done?
until it's done. Then I'll at least have it for next Christmas.
That's right.
Right?
Right.
Okay, so
but you did more.
I did more. Yes, I did. So this is kind of funny because I've been working on the Mill Hill Christmas Village series, and I have one done. This is the button and beads series. I actually have two done, and so I was working on the post office, and I finished that, which you will see in a couple of minutes. But it was funny because I was working on it for Mill Hill Monday.
Yeah.
Last Monday. And I felt like, I just, because I started beading, and I'm like, I just have a little bit more. I'll work on it on Tuesday. So I worked on it Tuesday. I just have a little bit more. I'll work on it on Wednesday. It took me all week to put all of those beads on. I couldn't believe it. It just...
That's slow going.
It just felt like I was so close.
Like you're almost there.
Yeah.
And then,
So that's pretty much all I worked on.
Yeah.
I worked on Gentle Adoration, and then I worked on the post office, the Mill Hill kit.
Yeah.
But I did finish it. And then, so I immediately started my next Mill Hill kit.
You needed a reward after that.
So after I finished the post office, then I took out the next kit. And it took me the rest of the evening to sort the beads and sort the threads.
That is frustrating.
It's like, you pay enough for those.
I
mean,
know.
can't you just put the beads in a separate bag
Is
at
it
least?
asking too much?
So it came with three bags of beads. Each one had three
blue, sort of blue.
Each one had three different beads in it. Anyway, and then I had to sort the threads. So anyway,
you know what? I'm just gonna step over there for a moment because I think I've tried to make this room so warm for us that I've probably gone a little over the top with it.
All right. Anyway, this is, so then I pulled out the next one in the series, and let me just show you the picture. This is the toy shop.
That's a fun one.
Yeah. And this is 2006.
What's that button?
So this is a little doll. Let me take it out of here. Better. So it's a little doll in front of the toy shop.
Okay.
And I would love to be able to
color her hair red?
Yeah, I'd like to find a doll button that has red hair for my little redhead. But anyway, I got a while
Yeah.
before I have to think about that.
You don't have to get it before Christmas anyway.
That's right. So here's what I've done so far on the toy shop.
All right, that's a good start.
Yeah, not too bad. These are actually fun to do. They're straight lines, some blocks of color. So it's good.
All right.
So this will be the third one in the series that I've started.
Yay.
And that'll do it
All
for
right.
my whips anyway.
Any finishes?
So I had, as I said, I had one finish, and it is the post office. And here she be.
Oh, all that beading was worth it. That looks great. It looks dazzling.
Yeah. So, I made a couple of changes on this. Some unintentionally.
I wasn't going to suggest that.
But I did make one intentional change on this. So there's garland that is below the windows here. And here under the garland, there was a row of beads under each one. And they were larger beads. They were like these big gold ones that were under, and it made the garland kind of like stick out straight. So I just took those off and just stitched those. I put so.
Good call.
I thought that those bows would be kind of hard to do, but they weren't. They were very easy.
Okay.
They give you really good instructions in these kits.
Yeah.
And then the garland is basically you're just taking a thread and stringing 8 of them on, and then going down the next hole.
Oh, okay.
So it's really pretty easy.
That,
So I think we can get this for
our shop. If we stay here long enough.
I know. Anyway, so that was a fun one to do.
That's great.
And the beads were not fun to do, but it really
it makes such a difference.
So
yeah.
It really makes it nice.
Yeah, comes alive.
Yes.
Yeah, well worth it.
All right, so I will continue to work on Mill Hills for Mondays.
All right.
Into 2025. All right, I'll put this away.
And
now what do you want to talk about?
That you have there?
Oh, yeah, so we both have some FFOs.
We do.
So this was the Winter Holiday Fishing Penguin, and I showed you the finish for this, but I sent it to my finisher, and she made it into a beautiful little ornament for my niece. And I don't have it. I'll put in some pictures because I gave it to her to hang on her tree. Yeah. So I said to her mother that this is her favorite shape. So. But yeah, this was a fun little kit to do. So.
Yeah.
And then my other FFO is we did a friends exchange, and I got my friend Jenny, and I made her the mountains chart from Madame Chantilly. I don't have the chart with me. I made a couple of changes. The fabric I picked was a 36 count cold foam by,
It was
I think it was
pretty.
by BeStitchMe.
Oh, okay.
But I'll put that in the notes. And the white didn't really show up on it very well unless it was, stitched in with something else. So I changed the lettering to Ivy. I think it was from Color and Cotton. But that came out pretty good.
Yeah, it sure
So,
did. She was very happy with
I
it.
gave that away, and now I just want to stitch it for myself. And you had an FFO.
And I did. And mine was the same purpose. Mine went to our friend Rhode Island Deb. And Jane has a picture of it that we'll insert magically at some point. So this was mine. And I think I'm going to wind up doing this again too, because my husband, who I initially bought this for, decided that he really liked that. So I think I'll be doing a take 2 on that too.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. And our finisher, Janet, she just did an incredible job on finishing it. It looked terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fabric was perfect, and so it was fun.
All right. Well, do you want to show what you got in this?
I would love
exchange?
to. Yes. And it's through our BossMe friends that we do this, and Kathy of Two Needles Pulling Thread, her husband kindly picks it, does our matches and whatever. But so it isn't always like this, but in our case, Rhode Island Deb had me. And so I was extremely fortunate. And she, of course, knocked it out of the park like usual. This is adorable, and she does such good finishing work.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And all the nice little add-ons that she does. It's just beautiful. So this has gone into my living room with my collection of nice Stitchy friend gifts.
That's great.
That's number 1. Number 2, this got hung immediately on the tree.
That is beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my husband, who is Mr. Christmas decorator, and he's been a bit slowed down by his knee replacement this year on that process. But he did slowly decorate the tree, and he picked this one right out. And another one I'm going to show later. But this is just beautiful. I love it. And then, because she just apparently can't stop, look at this gorgeous portfolio. That wasn't the way to do it, I guess. That's better. And loaded with some nice stitchy
I love those
pens.
macaroons.
I love those macaroons too. Like I told her. Yeah, and I love the macaroon
That's awesome.
needle minder too. I told her I'd been eyeing those, and she loved it. And she said she was saying to people, maybe it's Stitch New England or something, like, "Oh, I have Chris. What theme would she like?" And people said food. And I thought, yeah, that's true. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I love it.
Yeah. It's got the elastic
so
to hold it shut, and
does
it's all quilted. It's
such
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Really
work.
beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, as it says, ooh la la.
That's for sure.
So I am so thankful to Deb for this.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about your other Stitchy kindness?
Oh, I will.
All right.
Well, our dear friend Jeannie made each of us a lovely Christmas ornament. And that also immediately went up on the tree. That's beautiful. Love the colors.
Yep.
The frame. She does great finishing work as
Yep.
well.
Yep, the back.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
Thanks so much, Jeannie. Yeah.
Love it.
Very nice. And you also had a
Yes, so
box of
Tracy
Stitchy.
from OG Stitchery had me, and first she gave me a box, which I just love these. I love these boxes.
And Tracy knew that.
I love boxes anyway, but these kind of boxes
And
are
when they're
just
filled with
awesome. Yes, yes, and this was filled with all kinds of awesomeness. So this is what Tracy made me. Winter.
We were so impressed by this ruching.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I believe Tracy said she would never do again.
right. So,
but she nailed it.
So I feel honored. And the beautiful fabric on the back. But yeah. I told Tracy she has to do all my ruching from now on. And then she also made, in addition to this, she made pillows to go with this. So she made these fabric pillows, and look how cool that fabric is.
That's adorable.
Yeah, I love this. And then the little pillow to match the backing of this. And then a little bit bigger pillow with the snowman on it. I just think these are so adorable, and they are so great for my dough bowl. I was worried that I wasn't going to have any, enough Christmas pillows, and I don't know how Tracy knew, but she took care of me. I also got this. This is I've also put in my dough bowl. This is a little cardinal.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. And Tracy, the queen of scissor fobs, made me this with a beautiful, look at this. This is a glass bead. And
that's
then
really pretty.
the candy cane on the end.
You can almost smell the peppermint.
Yeah. And then I got these really nice socks. I love them so much.
You're never going to have cold feet.
Nope. And then
I didn't notice these before. This has a little...
little things on it so you won't slip. Yeah.
Okay. No slip and falls for you.
Nope. And then the other thing that I've been wanting that I don't know how Tracy knew, but I really have needed a Christmas project bag. And she made me this. I love this fabric. And I love this fabric.
Yeah.
And it goes so well together. And of course, the Tracy bag pull. Got a beautiful little snowflake on it. Yeah. So I love this so much. So I just thought I would show you a couple of other things that I have in my dough bowl, because, like I said, I was very sparse on on pillows because I only had two others. This one I had made a couple of years ago. What was the name of this company? Needle, I can't remember, but it was a whole kit. So it came with the pillow. And it came with the button, and this is a button. So all I had to do was stitch like these little. Hide your face. All I had to do was stitch like these little. I forget what we call those, but anyway, put a couple
seed beads.
Yeah, put a couple of beads on. Do a couple of, I think those were Smyrna crosses, and then put the button
had
on.
to put a cross stitch in that thing, did you?
It's unbelievable. Yeah, I don't think there are any cross stitches in this. Yeah.
And
So-
you got credit for a finish on that.
I took credit for a finish on this. So I had that one. And then for a retirement gift, my friend Missy from Two Needles Pulling Thread made me this.
That's adorable.
I love this, yeah. And she's, look at the cute little buttons on it. And then she fussy cut the back. I love this. This was a, this is part of an Emily Call pattern. So my dough bowl was going to be so sad.
It's going to be pretty cold in there, but
now it's full.
Yeah.
So
Nice and cozy.
yes. So thank you so much, Tracy. That was a really fun, fun gift. And now I can use everything. Actually, I've already put these in my dough bowl. I took apart my dough bowl. I disassembled my dough bowl just for all of you. Okay. I believe that's yours.
Oh, I think it is. Don't finish them for me.
Okay. We had a pass the stash.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So for our 100th episode, we were giving away 5 charts, and I pulled names, and so you can email us with your address, and we will get these out to you. So this was the first one, and the word was polar, and the winner is Always Be Yourself 6. And then
Love that button on this one.
oh yeah, the little polar bear.
Yeah.
The second chart was this, and you were to use the word cardinal. And the winner of this is Jean. What is that? Gibby? Gibby? All right. All right. So it's JEANNEGIEBE 2718. So send us your address and we'll get that out to you.
Okay.
The next was a kit from the Heart's Content, Fruitful. The word was fruit. And Laura Boutin 873. LauraBoutin 873. And then we had this one. The word was snowman. And Kelly Shat? Kelly SCHACHT. Please get in touch with us. And then finally, the word was, for this one, was jolly. And the stitching owl was pulled for this. So please just send us an email with your address. Our email address is in the show notes, and it'll be also at the end of this episode.
And congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
thanks for participating.
Yeah, so we'll get those out to you
after
Christmas. Right. Yes. After Christmas. Okay. Do you have any haul?
Oh, I have one little something here.
Okay.
Carrying on with that earlier theme. Whoops. I decided I just had to go back and get that other lobster.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So this is the one that's going to be done in 2 threads.
All right.
I'm just going to whiz through that, Be done in no time.
So this is called Lobster Ornament, and this is another one from the Threaded Needle. So if you're
made by Cross Stitch Wonders.
Yeah, so it's an exclusive. So you'd have to get in touch with the Threaded Needle, Alice. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Love the colors in that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I have just a couple of pieces of haul. I got my fabric of the
month? Oh, the every other month?
Every other month, yeah. This is 36 count holly.
Holly, yeah. Very Christmassy color.
Yeah, it's showing up pretty good.
It is. Yeah.
So happy with that. And then
I like that.
this is the last installment of the Color and Cotton Thread Club. They're no longer going to be doing the Thread Club for next year. They are going to have, I believe they're going to have like families of colors that you can buy rather than having the club.
Okay. Got the board there?
I got the board. So
all right.
we were just reminiscing how long we've had this board, and we've had it for quite a while. And
100 episodes.
That's right. And this is the last time that we're going to really need it for the color and
Well,
cotton.
unless we need like a white background.
Right. You're right.
Because we were
Right.
almost thinking, gee, maybe we should get a new one.
I know that's seen. It
has
seen better days. Yeah. All right, here we go. So we have Secret Garden.
That matches your jacket.
Yeah. And Fernwood. Oasis. Candy Apple.
Ooh. That's a nice red.
Biscotti. And then we have Vaudeville.
I sense we've changed the theme here.
Yeah. Academy Blue. Praline.
Kind of looks like cadet blue, doesn't it?
Yeah. Prickly Pear.
Ooh.
And then the final one of my Floss Club. Hot Tea.
All right.
So there you go. Another beautiful lineup.
Yeah.
Do
you have enough of these now, do you think, to
I have a lot.
carry you through?
I have a lot. We'll see.
I know. They're always gorgeous.
Yeah.
So.
Our friend, the disorderly stitcher, was saying, oh, now I have more money to spend on other things. So that's
Nancy always looks on the bright side.
that's the good news, I
Yeah.
guess. Okay, so let's see. What else do we want to talk about? Yeah, plans.
Plans, all
Plans.
right.
You want to go first?
Sure, it's a
All
new
right.
year for BossMe. And as I always say, hope springs eternal. This will be the year that so I'm happy with my board. I've got a good mixture of, projects that are being carried forward
All right.
that haven't quite seen completion. So I've got some medium ones in there.
Okay.
And I've got some larges. Sir Thomas, love that big turkey.
Yeah.
Haven't started on that. I have my new Madeleines that I want to work on. And then I've got enough smalls, I think, in the mixture.
Okay.
You know, Mill Hills, the Prairie Schoolers, and kind of even things out.
Balance it out.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Some motivation to work on the old things, but a little flexibility for the new.
Okay. I just remembered that I had one more thing of haul, but it's craft haul. It's not stitching haul, but there is a site called Primitives at Crow Hollow, and if you like primitive things, decorations, you should go and check them out. I'll put the information below. But I saw these and couldn't resist because, so here we have, you can hold this.
Right.
We have Mary, and then we have Joseph. And this is all like a muslin,
Yeah.
something, yeah. And then we have the baby in his manger. So if you want to hold that up again.
All right.
So here's the family.
The family.
Yeah.
The Holy Family.
The Holy Family. Yeah. But I just saw this and I thought, you know what? I think that is really, really cute.
And you can never
And I'm
have
not-
enough nativities.
That's right. I'm not necessarily a primitive person, but this just caught my eye, and they're like
Weighted,
yeah,
aren't
they're
they?
weighted,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they feel really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she has this. She has a lot of different things on there, but she has this really cute pig too that I almost
It maybe
got.
needed to be part of the manger scene.
but yeah, maybe next time I'll get the pig. But anyway, if you like primitives, go check out Primitives at Crow Hollow because it's really it's a great site.
We have a little manger on the altar, as many churches would, and the kids each week in Advent usually add something to it. And our pastor was thanking a parishioner this week for fixing Joseph, who had been decapitated last week.
Oh, no.
And she said, and this was not his first decapitation. So Joseph's head is firmly on for this week anyway.
Okay, good. All right.
So I think those are pretty sturdy.
Yeah, yeah.
Some little hands in your household, maybe.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
you don't know where it'll wind up.
No, I know. Yeah, it's always a mystery. We always find things like in places that we would have never thought of.
She's creative that way.
Yeah. Okay, so my plans. So thank you for bearing with me last week as I showed you all of my series. And
has a decision been reached?
A decision has been reached. And I'm sorry, Carol, but it's not going to be the JBW stockings because I got an incredibly generous offer that I could not refuse. So, I am going to do, first I'll just show you. So I am going to do all the snapshots. Okay, so there's 12 of the months, but then there's actually 13 because there's a Holy Night snapshot. So we have like a secular Christmas one, and then we have the religious one. So this is going to go in my free spot because I have 13, right?
Okay.
So,
all right.
but then our friend from Lillian,
I saw that.
who lives in Canada.
Where it's even probably colder than it was here today. And it was pretty darn cold.
Yeah, there's no cold like Canada cold.
Yeah.
So she messaged me and said that she offered to make me a quilt or wall hanging of the series that I wanted to do. So I'm like, are you kidding me? She's like, nope, I'm serious. So what I chose to do were the Annie B's folk art, and I'm going to do all of the stockings. So I'm going to do them all, I'll do them all on the black fabric
That'll look
as
great.
charted. And when I'm done, I will send them to my friend Lillian, and she's going to make a wall hanging
That
for
will
me.
be gorgeous.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Did they all have bead kits with them?
No, so I bought the, you could buy the bead kit and you could buy the trim. Yeah, the trim.
Yeah.
So I did get the beads
Okay.
and the trim. And so this one I absolutely have to keep up with because I gotta in January, I have to send this to Lillian.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You got to.
So this one I absolutely have to do.
All right.
And yeah, I'm blown away. I can't even thank you enough.
That's gonna be beautiful.
So yeah, I'm just so that took care of the rest of my 12.
Well, all
so
right.
that's the 25.
Okay. Now we just need to get someone to finish Let Freedom Ring for you. And then you'd have to get that done.
No, actually, so my plans for 2025 are to work on smalls, work on my BossMe, but work on smalls, and then I think I might just pick a focus project.
Yeah.
And I think Let Freedom Ring has to be
it has to
my
be
first focus.
Yeah. Because it really won't take you that long.
I'm going to finish it in 2025.
Yeah.
You've heard it here. I will definitely finish it. So, and I'm going to keep my project in the bag that Lillian made me. So,
all right. Well, we can't wait to see that progress.
Yeah. So, I had all of those, decisions to make, and then
narrowed it right down.
My friend came and made this offer I couldn't refuse, and that was that. So
done.
Easy. So our friend Kathy from Two Needles Pulling Thread.
She's going to be calling the numbers soon.
She'll be calling the numbers, soon.
So exciting. First of the year. I'm going to keep this printed version of this somewhere where I'm going to see this all the time this year.
Why don't you hang it on your refrigerator?
I should, yeah. I'm going to keep tossing out these squares as it goes on. And
good.
A new beginning.
I know. We're always so hopeful.
Aren't we? Till the next shiny thing comes along.
Exactly. All right, so I guess that's it.
I guess so.
Yeah, so we'll see you in 2 weeks.
In the new year.
Yeah. We hope everyone has a safe and happy new year. And whatever you celebrate around this time of year, hope you're with family and friends and that you have a great time. And happy stitching. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye.